Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of They Say. As always, I just am excited to be here having this lovely dynamic conversation with another Houston powerhouse, the real estate guy himself. OMG, I'm so excited to have Eddie here, my good friend. He is the absolute best.
Thank you. Yes.
What?
I always say run that again, but look at this camera.
Which camera am I looking? This one?
So
Yes, relax,
it's
normal.
conversational.
Cool.
If you want to make a point, you can look here.
Cool.
For the intro, Allison, you can probably the one.
The one here?
Yeah,
Okay.
good job. So just run the intro again.
Okay. Because I saw all the stop, so this means stop. This doesn't mean high five.
You start running.
Okay. Everyone, and welcome to another episode of They Say. My name is Allison McFarland, founder and CEO of Allison McFarland Inc., also known as AMI. I am so excited to have another dynamic guest here with me today, Houston's very own, the real estate guy, Eddie. Oh my God, he's in the building. This has been a long time coming. I am excited to have you here, my friend. You know, I am a fan.
Thanks for
I
having
am a
me.
huge fan. I am a huge fan. So, Eddie, introduce yourself to the people.
Oh, man. So, yes, I'm Eddie Massa, born and raised in Houston. Currently work at Riverway Title.
Yes.
I do business development over there. But I also own a few bars with some partners in Midtown, Sneaks and Provecho, so we can talk more about that. But, yeah, just been, we were talking about it. I used to have like 17 jobs.
Yes,
so,
you did. Yes.
I have a crazy path to where I am now, but it works out really well. Riverway Title is home right now, so it's been great.
I'm so proud of you because it's been home for a while, a little time now.
Close to 6 years, yeah.
Eddie,
The longest
look at
relationship
you.
I've ever had.
Oh my God. But it's very, just the way you've positioned yourself as the go-to guy for real estate. Like, I can't think of anyone else, to be honest with you. Like, you have definitely marketed yourself like that.
I try my best. My boss kind of threw me in the fire, didn't get any training. So I'm like, I had to try everything to see what works. It worked out really well. The company's great. My team is amazing. The escrow team, they close it. So
Yay.
I don't have to put out fires all the time, which is amazing.
Yes.
So I can focus on
It makes it
marketing
fun.
and bringing business in and marketing the company. So it's been awesome.
So I think you have one of the greatest stories that I know of with the 17 jobs. Most people think that you just kind of land on success, but I think you pursue success as you go. It's like a trail. So kind of talk to us about your trail of success that's led you to this.
I've always believed in the harder you work, the luckier you get.
Okay.
So when I was 15, I started promoting teen nights, and that's really how I got in the hospitality
Yep.
world at Rich's. RIP, it was on Midtown down the street. But that was really cool. That's kind of where I got, that's when Facebook just started. So I really
Wow.
focused on promoting teen nights, 18 and under in the summer. And that was a hit. There was like, everyone knows about that when I first started it. There was like 1,000 people there at one point. So I came up with like cool themes, like, like frat themes, like pink theme and all that. So a lot of people really enjoyed like the dress up part.
Yeah.
And, so that was a fun part. So I jumped in the hospitality world and then went to college at University of Houston, go Cougs.
Okay.
And studied, I did PR and also communications there.
Mm-hmm.
And while I was there, I always worked. I was a real estate agent for a little bit with Keller
Wow.
Williams. I was an assistant for a top producer there.
Wow.
Decided it wasn't for me at 18 years old. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, my brother and sister own an appraisal company, so
Yep.
I decided to work with them.
Yep.
So kind of learned the appraisal world, and I jumped into commercial appraisals after that. So I've had a lot of real estate experience foundation-wise
Yes.
while I was in school, and then I got back into, after college, I decided to work in the car dealerships. So I did that for
Wow.
a while. And I
You
worked
really are Jamaican.
100%.
Can we just pause on
I'll tell you.
that? Like, yeah, like, okay.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I try every day. I've always had a passion for cars, and I still
Right.
do. But my best friend at the time, his dad was the CEO of Group 1 Automotive.
Oh, makes sense.
They're a huge
Yeah,
dealership,
yeah.
but they had this program. It was a Group 1 automotive management program.
Mm-hmm.
So I jumped in every single position in a dealership. So I got to
Wow.
learn like from being a manager to a service advisor to sales, you name it. I've worked
Wow.
it. So it was really cool, that corporate experience.
Right.
After that, while I was doing that, I got approached by working at Clay it used to be down the street. So I was doing both at that time. So I was Jamaican. So I was like working at night at Clay, and then during the day, I was 7 days a week at that time. I
Right.
was 26 years old.
Wow.
So once that happened, and I graduated the car dealership, they offered me a management position at Clay. So you know
Wow.
what? It was a fun job. Don't get me wrong. The experiences I had with them was really cool. So, but then Super Bowl was here too. So I was there for 2 years, worked Super Bowl as well. That was like a crazy $5 million weekend. You name it, the biggest DJs. We had
Yeah.
like DJ Snake and Skrillex, DJ Tiesto. Those are all really big names, and every
Wow.
celebrity you can think of was there.
Wow.
But I got a good opportunity. I got to meet a lot of people from that. We worked with the top hospitality group in the probably in the world now.
Wow.
It's Tao Group. I don't know if
Okay.
you've been to Tao in Vegas and New York, but at the time they teamed up with us for that, and I met a lot of great people out of that. But after that, jumped into Chapman and Kirby. I think you have
Yep.
heard about a place East Downtown. At the time, there was nothing there in East Downtown, which it was a challenge on its own. We're
Yeah,
a
I can
destination.
imagine.
So it was awesome. We actually hit it off, really hit the ground running after a month, and it was a hot spot. I mean, I handled pretty much a lot of the marketing for that as well. And, just bringing people, having a
Yeah,
good time, and
yeah.
hosting. And then after that, I got into the restaurant Mad in River
Okay.
Oaks District. So that was my first restaurant. Restaurants are tough, so they were a big challenge. And that one was actually really cool. It was very, at the time, it was like everybody wanted to go to it because it was the fanciest restaurant.
Right.
It was an $8 million build out.
Oh, wow.
Like, expensive. Everything's shipped from Barcelona. So, and we had like a wall that was a mirror wall, and everyone wanted to walk there and get their social media
course.
content.
Joey Uptown. Everybody
Exactly.
loves to go there and get their pictures.
100%. So that was it went viral on Instagram, and
Okay.
we were like 6 or 7 months in advance for reservations at the time. So that was fun. So that was a really popping run. Then COVID hit, and I was
Yeah.
like, I actually had a job at Riverway Title at the same time, right before COVID in 2019. So again, Jamaican, had 2 jobs at
Yep.
once.
Yep.
But COVID hit, and I kind of lost like the urge to work in hospitality
Yeah.
because I can't use my dimples. I was covering my face. And that was like my secret weapon when someone was mad with the old ladies.
Yeah.
Like that.
Just smile. Just smile.
Just smile.
I
and
understand.
here's some champagne.
From
It'll be
little
fine.
dimper to you. Yes, I understand. You got to turn them on.
Got to use them. But with the mask, I couldn't do it. And it
Right.
was just, it was different back then.
Yeah, definitely.
So I kind of decided to step away from that, and I got an opportunity to throw my own parties. This was a crazy, I don't think I've told you this one before.
Yeah.
There's this like beach, the San Jacinto River. It's like 30
Yes.
minutes from Houston. So this lady owns like 100 acres of land, and my buddy knew her. He's like, hey, do you want to start throwing parties there? So we kind of created our own mini festival. I quit Mad, I was still doing Riverway, but I had some free time. So we literally built a venue from scratch, like Tulum style, like
Yes.
from pallets. I learned how to use construction equipment.
Wow.
It was insane. I'll show you videos.
I can't. You're so cool.
That was so fun. Don't me wrong, I broke even on that event. It was a lot of work, but
Yeah.
the experience and the memories of making that happen, and it was so cool. But yeah, that's kind of the last one then. Riverway, I've been doing that for a while. So I started, the way I got business out of that was starting these events,
Yep.
right? So the real estate social,
Yes.
I started that right after COVID, and that's what really grew my business and
Yeah.
Riverway's name. At the time, we only have one location, right?
Right.
So, but now we've been 4 years strong on that event, and 5-year anniversary is in November, so that's gonna be cool. 150 or 200 people come every single month. I change venues, straight networking, and real estate professionals, like from lenders, you name it, they're all there. Real estate agents, builders.
I watch your Instagram.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it is
It's-
amazing.
it's just fun. It's just people get to see new venues too.
Right.
So I know all the bar owners and like, hey, let's
Can you please come here and do your event?
100%. They love it. And plus my clients love it too, because they get to meet like their sphere and their,
Right.
like you say, real estate's a team sport. That's where they get their teammates.
I love that.
So yeah, that was a big factor as well. And then started this one is a recent one, Blueprints and Brews.
I'm excited for you on this one.
This one's really
Tell
cool.
us.
Builder business is one of my best business, and the title business. in
You are
Riverway.
that guy.
So I was trying to figure out, and I was tired of doing these like events all the time at their broker opens and stuff, because everyone's doing the same thing.
Right.
So I decided to create a coffee event, so you don't get drunk all the time.
Right.
And-
Remember what you said, right?
right. It's a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
You get different faces.
Right.
It's people that have kids and stuff can't go to these happy hours.
Correct.
So I bring 2 to 3 builders and developers to talk about their current and upcoming projects, and it's like a coffee networking event, and it's been amazing.
I can imagine.
So I just started it last month. I did it at Sneaks, which is my new venue that I'm a part of. I've been hitting the ground running with those 2 things. Yeah, that's kind of the small like resume. I know it's a lot of stuff we've been
No,
doing.
but that's the cool part. Because I feel like what people don't understand, because when you see yourself on like social media and you see people on Instagram and stuff, you just think that they just became this overnight wonder. But to hear how you laid the bricks, it was one brick at a time. Some things failed, some things were great, but it all kind of catapulted you to where you're at today.
100%. Like hospitality, that you can do anything after that, because it's a people business.
Yep.
If you can handle any drunk people like
Yeah.
at a restaurant or a bar, you can handle any personality in the world, and
Yep.
that's sales. But you're right. That's kind of how it all molded to what I am today. So it's pretty crazy.
It is crazy, and it's fun to watch your journey. So I've had the pleasure of knowing you a couple years now, and I want to thank Shams for making sure we got acquainted. But I can honestly say that you are one of the most humble beings that I know. With all your success and just you're still very approachable. I can call you and be like, Eddie, can you come do this? You will definitely. So 100%. I appreciate that.
I'm always here. Yeah,
oh,
no,
I appreciate
cool,
that.
So.
Yeah, I know, and I appreciate that because some people get to a certain level and they just become untouchable.
Yeah, the egos. We work with athletes. You know how it is. I forgot to say, I used to be a Rockets ball boy too in that mix too.
Wow.
So I got to work with some athletes too.
Oh, lucky you.
So it's a fun experience. But yeah, their egos sometimes get ahead of you. And for me, it's like, we're in the hospitality world. You have to put it on. You have to be kind, and it'll come back to you. That's always been
Eddie, we
my
need
philosophy.
you all over the world on TV, everywhere.
They're going to have some babies.
Yes, go share that.
There we go.
Go share that about just the importance of managing your ego. So how do you keep that in check? I know you have such a solid family foundation.
Yeah, I mean, family's always been a huge part of it. I'm first generation. My parents are from Peru, so I've always just worked hard for what I got. And don't get me wrong, I'm very blessed to have amazing experiences. But at the end of the day, I'm very grounded.
Yes, you are.
And I'm grateful for being here and being in the United States of America to have the success. And I think it's a personality trait. There's some people that just they come from nothing and they get up here and the ego comes because they're trying to make up for lost experiences. For me, it doesn't get to my head. At the end of the day, we're human beings and we got to treat people right, because at the end of the day, that's what we do. We're in sales.
We are in sales. That is a true statement. But I love how you stay relevant but still relatable. I think that's something that's powerful. So I know we talked about your humbleness, but how do you manage to make yourself still relevant and just be able to draw the people in? Because you're amazing at it.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, obviously in person, my events, I do that, but social media is a huge factor.
Yes.
And that's the easiest way to hit the masses and show your personality. And that's why people are like, oh, you're a Houston real estate guy. They come up to me and approach me because they see how I am online, and I'm the same in person.
Yes, you are.
That's really the definitive factor is like, you have to be the same. You can't be fake in this world. People will call it out.
So let's talk about authenticity since you opened the door. So you said something that I absolutely love. You said you can't be fake. But we hear this saying of fake it till you make it. Why do we hear that? And then we see people like you are being themselves and winning.
There's two different things to it. Like there's people that wear like all the designer and they can't afford it.
Right.
But you can also, wear Zara and still look just as good. So that's the fake it till you make it, is like dress the part, but don't overdress the part.
Right.
And you can't afford it.
Right.
So that's where it gets confusion and lost in translation is that. It's like present yourself, attract who you want to be and who you're going to be around. So that's the key. Is, you never know who you're going to run into.
And I think that's something often that I tell the younger generation, like your brand is what you put out on social media, who you associate with, and what type of brand do you want to have.
100%. Like your 5 people around you is who you are. So surround yourself with people that are successful or, that are going to take you to the next level. And that's what it comes down to.
So you've been very intentional with that.
Yes.
Where did you learn that at?
Honestly, didn't really learn it from anyone. It kind of just with experience, you lose friends in time and all that, but you kind of want to see where you want to be and you surround yourself with people that are like-minded like you. I'm blessed to have great friends and family. So I didn't really have that many experiences where I had to learn that way, but most people have to go through that and figure out, hey, this person's right for me. Even choosing a partner, that's important too.
Yes. So Chloe, our
Chloe's
Houston
amazing.
Real estate guy is about to get married.
Off the market.
Oh!
Off the market.
I am clapping. I am so excited for Eddie and Chloe. This is going to be amazing.
It's great.
I'm so happy for you.
Me too.
You deserve it. Oh, she's beautiful.
And she's beautiful, smart, kind. She's my best teammate in the world, so I'm excited.
When's the wedding?
Oh, next May we're gonna get married in Tuscany. So we got engaged there, which is in Florence.
Yes.
And that was our first time in Europe at the time. So I just really made it, or the second time actually, but it's the first time in Italy.
Yeah.
But I made it special. I hired a photographer, tell her we're going on a tour. She's like, this doesn't seem like just a tour. I had a photographer with us, and we took pictures. I went down on one knee in front of the whole city behind us, and so now that was a cool experience. I was super nervous. I was sweating my butt off.
Hey, you earned it, and you deserve it.
Oh,
so
thank
I'm
you.
excited.
Thank you.
I'm
I like to make
excited.
special experiences, especially with this hospitality background.
Yeah,
so.
you do. And I think that's important because what people might not remember how you treat, right? But they'll definitely remember what they gained from that experience.
100%. That will never go away. For sure. So.
And that's so powerful and dynamic. I love it. Yeah. But when I think of just all that you have done and all you represent, Eddie, what's really next for you? Because you really have hit so many pivotal milestones at such a young age.
I have. I've done so many. Honestly, I really do love Riverway. I see myself here in the long term. I always say that I made title sexy again.
Okay. Okay. Make it sexy.
Yeah, well, it's just a great business. I love adding value to my friends and my clients, and I like to take the bull by the horns. I feel like this is a very open market. I'm not compared to real estate agents, like they're competing against 40,000 agents. I'm only competing against a handful of title companies.
Right.
So that was a huge part of this company in terms of marketing and getting the name out there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So anywhere I work, I really take the bull by the horns, and I want to help with the culture. And I'm a part of their business. I treat it like it's my own, even though I'm not there yet. But that's the goal. I think that's long term, is being in this position and potentially building homes. You never know. Like I love real estate. So like I said, I built restaurants and bars before that, and I love that passion. But I think building homes might be the next step too, because Chloe's into that too. She remodeled a house, and she has like a cool interior design eye. So we might get into that.
Maybe Chip and join a game, Houston style.
100%, 100%.
I love it.
That'll be really cool. So that's kind of the next step, is real estate development to some aspect, commercial or residential.
Well, you definitely have the background and the connections.
Oh yeah. Sure.
Yeah, so if we want you to throw us a festival, we know where to call you for. If we need you to throw a festival, if you need to build an interior design a house,
you name
it. We know who to call.
I have a guy for anyone. So
yes,
awesome.
I love it, Eddie. I think that is amazing.
It's a good value add for the business too. Is like people call me for literally anything. I'm like, hey, look, do you need this and that? I'm like, sure, I have someone. And I feel like that's part of the value add for my business is like, what can I do to help you and grow your business, right? So that's the key, especially in the loan world. It's like there's so much competition.
Yeah.
So how do you add value compared to the other banks and all that? Yeah. And you as a personality is amazing. They're going to come to you for that.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Alone, it's you have a lot of competition. How are you going to stand out from the rest, right? So that's I
think that personal brand thing is so important, and I think now more than ever, you got to definitely figure out how you're going to stick out above your counterparts, your colleagues, everyone. Like, how are you going to set yourself apart?
I was actually on the way here, I was thinking, like, when you go fishing without any bait, you're just throwing a hook out there and, potentially maybe getting something on the hook. But you got to figure out how to attract those fish to your hook. And that's how I did my business. I'm like, how can I stop chasing? They come to me.
Yep.
And that's why I did all these things. And it works really well. And I'm like, all right, now I'm the only one doing that in my business. So now they're all coming to me and like, hey, can you help us out? With these buildings and this builder and all that. I'm like, absolutely, this is what I do.
And you really do it.
Yeah.
So but that's the good part. Like, I don't want us to skim past that. You really do it, and you move with integrity when you do it. So that's why people come to you too, because you're truly a man of your word. I know I've told Eddie before, Eddie, can we do this? Eddie, can we do that? And you get it. Yep.
I'm always down for opportunity.
Yes, and I appreciate that.
For sure.
I definitely appreciate
Let's talk about your business. How's the real estate market? I know you work at Chase.
Yes. I'm there.
You're there. How you liking it? It's not the fun one that you were talking about.
No,
the fun job.
I like the fun job. I like the AMI better. I love that marketing and networking and just really putting these different professionals, athletes, entertainers, councilmen, and everyday mom and dads in front of the right people and helping them build their brand.
So that's what AMI is.
Media, marketing, public relations, all that good fun stuff. And then definitely do events. So very similar, but just really helping people cultivate their name to set them apart, because everything is oversaturated. Yeah. So how do you set yourself apart?
I feel like even in real estate, like back then it was about the brokerage you're with. Like, I work at Douglas Elliman, this and that. Now it's all about your personal brand. And that's what you've been seeing, like all these small,
thought leadership. Like, you become a thought leadership. 100%. You're a thought leader in real estate. Like, if I need somebody to come and talk to me about real estate, who am I calling? Dial. But that's important and that's smart, because you branded yourself way before even thought leadership was in a title or a word.
Yeah, there was really, again, I kind of studied what the real estate agents were doing. I'm like, I have the same business model as them. Like, why not do it and grow it that way? It's actually easier to grow in my business than theirs.
I can imagine.
And it works for any business, like from being in loans and to media company. You have to create your own brand and create that personality behind it, because that's with social media. That's like the factor of that's your billboard.
Yep.
It's easy to grow your brand because of that. It's free technically at first, but then you have to pay money to grow it. But that's the key.
And I think that's an important part that you mentioned, that monetary piece. People understanding that you grow your brand, but sometimes you've got to put some money behind it to get where you're going.
You got to spend money to make money in this world, because the people, your competition's doing it, so you got to step it up.
Yeah, take it up to that next level. Yes. Yes,
It's quality
yes,
content.
quality content and stuff that resonates with your audience.
Correct.
And I think you've done really well. I love when you do your car shows
Oh,
and like
it's
your
super
car.
fun.
Oh my God, this dude will have like a Lamborghini, like these crazy vehicles. And I'm just like, Eddie, where are you at? Like, can you just take me with you one time?
It's super fun. That's because my passion for cars. I'm like, oh, let me combine like these mansions with real estate
Yeah.
and cars. And that's what I do. I love. That's one of the coolest events I do.
No, yeah, and
quarterly.
that's one of my favorite ones that
Yeah.
you do because I'm like, I need to go there and be there. So cool.
It's so cool for them because like they're selling a mansion, like that's your buyers right there.
Right.
Those guys that have 6 or 7 Lamborghinis or
Yep.
Ferraris. So it works for them. They get contracts, and I get to hang out and be in the cars all the time.
Yeah,
fun.
so it's a win-win for
It's a
everyone.
win-win for me. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. So as we come to a close, I have this thing. So they say, I name my podcast They Say because they always have a lot to say. So I have a question for you, Eddie. Have you ever had a they say moment where someone was like, you're not going to be able to accomplish this or you're not going to be able to get it done, that really you went against the odds and got it done?
I've never really had that many people go against me.
You're just so cute. That's why. They're like, Eddie, whatever.
Well, here's the thing. It's like, I'm not afraid to try.
Right.
And that's what this business and any business is all about. Try first, because you never know what works.
Right.
Like, and that's what I think what created who I am today is because of that. Especially my business. I was thrown in the fire. So I had
Yes,
no
you were.
training. My boss is like, go hand some cookies out at a brokerage. I'm like,
How many
okay.
people are doing that?
Again, that's a lot of them doing.
Right.
So I haven't really had any, negative people in my life to like bring me down that way.
Yeah, but what I like that you did say is you're willing to try. That mind over matter, I
100%.
think, is a huge thing. So your mind could definitely tell you no, or you could be scared. So I'm glad you pushed beyond that.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's huge.
There's always competition. There's always haters out there,
Right.
but I kind of just block the noise and
Let's
just
go.
focus on with the true light of getting
Yes,
to that finish
yes,
line,
yes.
into that closing table at Riverway Title.
Yes, Riverway title, ladies and gentlemen.
That's how we do it. But yeah, it's been a really fun journey so far. I'm 35 years old now. I feel like I've lived like 2 lifetimes.
I feel like you have too, but I
Yeah,
love it.
It's awesome.
You're evolving. I love that.
I think the next step is obviously kids and family, and that's going to be a really fun time. Like you have your daughter, right?
Yes.
So I've always wanted, yeah, it's awesome. That's kind of the next step in my life is like starting a family and creating a foundation to grow in that world.
So Eddie, how do we find you? How can we keep in contact with you? How can we know what the real estate guy is up to?
Houston, follow me at Houston Real Estate Guy on Instagram and Facebook as well. But Instagram is probably the easiest one because I post a lot on there.
Yeah.
I spend a lot of time and time and money to make that page great. And but yeah, that's another way. Of course, you can find me on Riverway Title's website if you want to.
Yes, he's there.
You want to send me some deals over there?
Yes,
come on down. But yeah, or the real estate social, my events. If you want to come by and you're a real estate professional, stop by, say hi, and we'll collaborate.
Eddie, thank you.
No, thank you.
You could have done anything on a Friday, and you chose to sit here. I appreciate you. I thank you for being so sincere and true to your work.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Yes, I appreciate you.
Thanks, Allison. This is great.
Oh my God. And that concludes this episode of They Say. Guys, thank you so much for sticking with us and hanging out with our amazing guests. John,
Cool.
How
Awesome.
did we do?